I'm actually glad you have time to join as well there, Katrina. Boston fan for life. I got for you, or Raiders fan, but I want to do it to people I know. And don't bitch when I say this. Do not bitch when I say this. My tickets for the Raiders game with the Patriots next to the Raiders tunnel. And I know what they normally go for. I'm selling them for about that price. 2 tickets, row 5. It's actually they call it row 6, but it's row 5 because row 1 doesn't exist, or whatever it is. Row 6 is actually row 5. I don't ask. But anyway, next to the tunnel, you look down the tunnel, and it's where the Raiders come out of the tunnel. Any Raider fan wants to be there. Any Patriot fan wants to be there. The boo. It's great tickets. 2 tickets, $2,000. I'm gonna put them up on the. I'm gonna put them up on. What is it? The Ticketmaster soon. But I'm letting if you are watching this show and you are just just totally gouging people, look at what they're selling for. And I would rather sell them to somebody I know. Seriously, I would rather sell them to somebody I know. Miss Katrina, it is so good to see you. I said, come in anytime. And if you can't come in live, I know you watch. I know you watch. So thank you. Thrash is going, wow. Look at the prices. Seriously. They even sell them for more. And they're not next to the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people like drop down mini helmets to get them signed. You know what I'm saying? So they're pricey. I'll sell, but I'd rather sell them to somebody I know. 2 tickets, corner end zone next to the Raiders tunnel, $2,000. If you want them, get with me on YouTube or call me. Call in. By the way, my computer is here in front of me. I got my stuff on the what do you call it? I picked up the computer. They put the stuff. Okay, let me rephrase. The stuff that was backed up 3 months ago is back on my computer. Whatever was in between these last 90 days is, unless it was on my home screen or other places, it's gone. That's okay. But the important stuff that I know is there. Thank God. But it's going to take me all weekend to go through backup files and other things. Exploring options for Trey Lance. Here's an option. Just admit that you spent 3 first-round draft picks for a total bust. At least when the Raiders drafted a bust at quarterback, it only cost us 1. You traded 3 for a bust. Only cost the Raiders 1 draft pick. Yeah, I took some of the stuff. Yeah, I don't know, Katrina. Some of the stuff, a lot of it is still there, but yeah, I know. No, I know they are good seats. It's crazy how much our tickets are. Yeah, and opposing fans always seem to buy more tickets. That's why I'm putting them up on Ticketmaster. I'd rather sell them to Raider fans. I'd rather sell them to Raider fans but I'm going to sell the tickets. I'm going to be there. I'm just going to be at another place in the stadium. So when I'm there, I'm going to see if they sell. They should sell. I'm going to go over and see, hey, how are your seats? You like your seats? They're mine. I'm the one that sold them. Hopefully, people will know. I'll have fun with whoever buys the ticket. Thrash, most of our fans, California fans, so the cost of living is high there. Here, other teams' fan base cost of living is less. Besides, well, I don't, John. I'm just saying. First off, okay, don't hate me for this. You're gonna hate me. I know you're gonna hate me. I know you're gonna hate me. You live in effing. I almost said it. You live in effing California. Bless you. Bless you for living there. I can never live there. It's too expensive, and it's California. Two different reasons why. Yeah, they're my season tickets. Yes. They're my season tickets. I'm selling my season tickets because I'm going to another place in the stadium for the Patriots. So I got to sell the tickets. It's too expensive. Miss it. Yeah, Priscilla knows. And by the way, Priscilla, you just had your birthday, didn't you? Belated happy birthday. Oh, my Veronica, my Niner gal. She says, "I love you." Oh, I love you too. So belated happy birthday to Priscilla Flores, a really gorgeous minx from Texas. Patrina's in here. Gotta love Patrina. Gotta love Patrina. So I got three. Y'all are all. Let's put it this way: all of y'all are, what do you call it? Occupied. You're not available. It's unfortunate. If you had a clone, I'd take you all up. Take you all up. So. Best to everybody. Happy belated birthday to Priscilla. Love for my Veronica. Love for you as well, Katrina. I live in Colorado. I've only seen the Raiders at Mile High. Come on over. Yeah, it's expensive, but I got to sell the tickets. And Jack Kenna. Jack, did you see my posts that were directed right at you on Instagram and Facebook? We didn't get the sweep though. That was a bummer. But we won the first 2 or 3, and we almost came back and won game 3. I'm talking obviously Phillies, Giants. Yeah, it was directed right at you. It said, "How you like me now, Kenna? How you like me now?" Showed the final score of the Phillies winning game 2, I think. And then I turned off the game yesterday because something was going on. Either something was going on or I was taking an old man nap. Oh, I know. I was actually doing my Wednesday show. And then I read, I saw this after the fact, right? I saw this after the fact that Harper blasts a 3-run home run to tie the game at 5. And then friggin' what's his nose, arm boy, whatever his name is, I can't remember. The guy who won the All-Star game. Great pitcher, but then he blows the save. Okay. Yeah, no politics. Karen is here. We're not talking politics to block us. Yeah, no. Yep. No politics. No politics, no religion. We can talk sex. I can give a crap about that. Watching the Steelers, they're just laying it on the Falcons. Falcons are going to be horrible. Ahoy to you as well there, Matt Marinovich. And I will have to say this. I'm on new meds. Okay, little TMI coming up. I apologize. Little TMI coming up. But one of the side effects is it makes me go to the bathroom a lot. So hopefully I can get through a show. But every time I drink something that has sugar in it, I know it's TMI. I'm just letting you guys know if I gotta pop out for a while, it's because I gotta go pee. Mm. I'm sorry you hurt your back, Jack. I'm sorry you hurt your back. But do you think the Falcons will be ranked 32nd? No, Pat. Pat, the stuff that you have, I still have, but I got to get the fruit for it because. And by the way, I love Miss Katrina. She gave me these wonderful water bottles where you put fruit in it, right? And so when you have water, you have fruit water, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So I thank you for that. I thank you for that. But anything with sugar, it goes right after your sugar, so your sugar doesn't stay in your system. Frozen fruit works. Okay, I'll try that. But anything with sugar, and you guys know that normally, and I'll give a product. This is what I should. And again, this is my pure leaf, the raspberry, the lemon, the sweet. Love this. I don't drink. What you see me drink the well, I have the Grand Marnier, but I'm not a drinker. I'll drink iced tea and lemonade. But yeah, I need to do that more often with the frozen fruit. But thank you there, and I definitely that's why I owe you a big hug. And are you coming out? Are you coming out this year, Katrina? I'm not going to L.A. People ask me, going to L.A., going to L.A., going to, as of right now, no, I can't. And I was thinking that maybe I could go to LA. There's other things going on. I have my year planned out. No Denver, no LA. If everything else goes as planned, I'll go to all the games that I'm supposed to, but I'm not going to LA. So hopefully if Katrina comes to see me, then we'll take our pictures. Velvet's out here. Gotta love Velvet. Velvet was there with her husband, with Jack. So it was Jack, Velvet, and Mike. It was Kojo and his wife, me, and Daniela. That was was it 7 of us? Had great dinner my last day in California when I came back. Going to some home games. I'm trying to get my friends to go in on your. Yeah, like I said, they're pricey, but they're great seats. They're great seats. And seriously, like I said, if you're going to a game and you want to, I know I can't like what is it? I'm not giving you the hard sell. It's where I sit normally, corner end zone, next to the tunnel. You get a chance to talk and hang with the players, right? And they're my seats. But I want somebody that's my buddies to get in. But I obviously need to get the money for them. Thank you, Jay. Said it was a great time. Velvet says hello. Doug Copes said something was. I think Doug, are you watching? And maybe it's Elite Superfans. Yeah, we're in the Northeast Streaming Sports Facebook. We're also on Northeast Streaming Sports YouTube. We are in my profile along with my Captain Jack, what is it, page, along with the Galleon page. So if you're on Facebook, come on over. If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. I wish this would go to. I used to do the Instagram. There you go, Doug. Thank you. I was just talking about you, Doug. I was talking about you. So thank you, there, shipmate. If I used to do like Instagram, I'd have to put my phone on, and then it'd just be a picture of me, and you couldn't hear any. Especially when I'm on the earphones, it's you can't hear crap because it's all the sounds coming in. You had a guy who was a Raiders fan come up to shake my hands. Yeah, that was. Well, he wasn't a Raiders fan. He was a Jim Otto fan. Get it right. Get it right. He was a Jim Otto fan because he didn't like the Raiders, but he loved Jim Otto from his days when they were together. Yeah, awesome, Kenna. Yep, I'll be in on some. Yeah, like I said, Patrina, if like I said, I'll hold off for like a week. Is that enough? Hold off for a week, so maybe next Thursday. Let me know. You got my number. I think you got my number. But you definitely can give me a message in Twitter or however you get through it. But whatever. It's Thursday. I've been in school the last 3 days for what I do for a living. There was a course I needed to take. It was mind blowing. Oh my God, I'm getting getting too old for this stuff. It's a required course for what I do for a living. So a year, maybe a year. Yes, I know, but I'm going regardless. So, like I said, yeah, if you want my seats, let me know. I know they're pricey. I know, and that's why I said I don't like to sell to friends, but I'm going to sell at the price that they're going to. I'm not going to undercut because I have to pay for the other tickets. Long story. Um, anyway, the Stillers. Well, like I said, they're beating the crap out of the Falcons. Somebody was saying, like, are the Falcons going to be? They can. Yeah, it's you know what? It's going to be. Who's going to be worse in the South? Is it going to be the Falcons or the Tampa Bay Fake Pirates? Right? And I hope the Fake Pirates are awful, but I don't want them to have like to be the most awful because then they'll get uh, Caleb what's his nose the Williams, right? Caleb Williams, the kid from USC. So I want them to suck, but not suck so bad that they get Caleb Williams. Some more drink here. See, I got lemon in it. Oh, that's good. Anyway, let's get back to some other talk. Um, the Raiders have looked good. It is preseason. And one more game against the Cow Patties on Saturday. They signed two players just like the other day. A veteran defensive tackle, and then they signed I love this kid's name, Dark Angelo or Dark Angel, right? He's a linebacker, young kid. Can you imagine this? You got Divine Diablo playing linebacker next to Dark Angelo. That in itself, that in itself, oh my God. And Jack was saying about how our defense, yeah, it's like if our defense just is 16 and up. Remember, there's 32 teams in the NFL. If our defense is okay, even from I would say 16 to 20. If they're from 16 to 20 and our offense is as good as it could be, that is a playoff team, in my estimation. And that is the other thing is that, and I know that people are they don't like Jimmy Garoppolo, and which is unfortunate because he hasn't thrown a real pass yet. But if Jimmy Garoppolo plays to his potential, right? And you got Devontae Adams, and you got Jacoby Myers, you got Hunter Renfro, you got Mayer, the tight end with Hooper. Whoever's running the ball, hey Raider Los, right? So the offense is going to do their job, it looks like. The defense is going to be improved. And this could be a great bounce back year. Seriously. And I'm not smoking weed, man. Stay off the weed. Not that I would give A. Stephen Smith any play. 1 second. Ugh, pardon me. Sorry about that. I can't be bothered with names other than Hunter, Crosby, Adams, and others I'm familiar with. I'll just address them by number until they earn their. Oh, well, that's cool. And I got you. If we're really gonna go there, anybody that's on the current team, I don't have to recite by name. I just do it because it's part of the job of me talking about our team. And thank you for the blesses. I also hope our low penalties carries over there. Raider man, I hope so too. But I think and for those that don't know, and I'm giving promos as well. Remember NFL Nation Live with Ref Guru. Well, if there's anything that you want to know, referee or rules and regs and things like that, that's coming back on. Week 1, it's going to be its normal time. I should say it's regular time from last season or all the years. It's Wednesday night, 9 Eastern. Week 1. Starting week 2, it moves to Thursday. It's going to lead into Thursday night football. Going to lead into it. 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. I'll be out of work. I got to get out of work a little early just to make sure I hit the broadcast, right? Myself, Violator, Ref Guru. Great show. It's because of them. Because of them. Hey, Facebook user, I can't see who that is. What's up with you? Hopefully you're well. Joe Schoen is a masterclass. We really gave up a bag of chips for a former top 10 pick who played the wrong position last year. Masterclass. Wink is the perfect DC for Simmons. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was a hell of a trade. A former was a top 7 pick for a 7th rounder in Simmons. That is beyond larceny. That is Grand Theft Auto larceny or whatever. But yeah, that was a hell of a steal. Congrats to you. Milka Beasley, salute to you. I'm still worried about our linebackers and defensive tackle. Yeah, I get you. Richard Davis, I am coming at you live. Thank you for being here, shipmate. Rich, you're coming out for a game, I think, right? I'm supposed to see you for some signing some stuff. I can't wait. But yeah, that's a great pickup. As far as our linebackers, that's why I think that they went out and they gave this kid an opportunity. He'll play in the last preseason game, right? Because if he does, he's going to put some stuff on film, either for us or for somebody else. If he plays well, we'll keep him. Defensive tackle, I think I'm a little bit. I'm not as worried defensive tackle wise. I'm not. I think we'll be okay defensive. I think that we'll actually have more players than we know what to do with. And when we get rid of a player, it used to be that we would wait until other people would have their cuts, and then we'd get rid of like 5 of our own players, and there would be 5 people from other teams come in, like it was a Navarro Bowman one year, Perryman, right when he was cut from the Chargers. A lot of linebacker, a lot of times it was linebacker, Bowman and Perryman, just off the tip of my head, because they were better than what we had on staff. Hey, Ron McClennan's coming to Miami. Great. In Buffalo. Yeah, I'll see you in Buffalo. We need to talk about. I'm still kind of working on my VA stuff, Ron. We'll have to work on that. Maybe one of these days. Not worry about the linebacker. Yeah, a little bit. Kickstand. I like that. Kickstand Dan. There you go. Thank you there, brother. Thank you there. Come on over to YouTube. A name you guys might want to watch is Darnay Holmes. Probably a slot corner for the Giants as a big Graham guy and was solid in Graham's system. He's possibly someone we are cut trading. Maybe. If he knows Graham's system and he's available and Patrick needs somebody, you might get him. That Ben? Hey. Yeah, well, okay, yeah, we'll talk. Raider Ben, salute to you. The third leg. I can do a lot with that. Oh, if that's directed at Ben, then that's it. Hey, if you're whoever's not busy, and by the way, it's Thursday. I've been babbling for a half an hour. It's normal. I like to babble for my portion of the show, at least a half an hour. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll see you, Rich. That's the Stiller game. I'm hoping we just whoop up on the Stillers. I'm hoping we whoop up on stuff. But like I said, if you want to come into the show, I'm going to put the link up. Patrina, you can come in too. I'd love to see Patrina. So we got Velvet, we got Patrina, we got Veronica. If she's over there on Facebook land, maybe she'll come in, talk Niners football. Ben's here. That would be great to have Ben in here. Got Jack, of course. I know Gabe's gonna come. I know Gabe's gonna come in. I know for a fact Gabe's coming in. It's one of those things. Just get ready. There's the link. Hit the link. Watch the link. Pop the link. Come in. I would love to. And when I see Jared in Vegas for the home opener, I'm going to say, fix your effing phone. I miss Jared. We haven't had a Pittsburgh report in 6 friggin' months, right? It's been a while. You haven't had a friggin' Jared Pittsburgh report. That's bad. Oh, you have to be at work. Okay. But hey, get some rest, honey. And thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure. So thank you there. Clayton Heron, my Bronco buddy. Smash the like button and share. Man, wicked weather in Wisconsin. Wow. Oh, and Jack's at 31%. Good. You got some juice. Clayton's my Bronco up in Wisconsin. Anthony's here. Salute to the true captain. Thank you there. I appreciate that, the true captain. Thank you. So we'll hear from Jack, I'm sure. Katrina, get some rest, honey. Velvet's out there. And like I said, if you're watching, push to your friends. Push it out. Shove it out. Way out. GA here. Wow, we got a lot of people in here. Ooh. I'm digging this. Get your camera. King Washington's going to come in. I haven't heard from him in forever. I think he's a senior this year. I'm gonna try to. It's K. Is he? Okay, I'm gonna add him. Hopefully, King Washington will be here. He's a young man who's a not large, but a greatly informed young man. Going to talk about the Washington. They're the Commanders still. Okay, I'm gonna hopefully see. Okay, I'm gonna add him. Hopefully he's will come in. I'm not sure. Okay, no, I'm gonna unmute him. Why is it? I'm trying to unmute him. Can't unmute because they. Okay. So he's mute. So we're gonna hear from King Washington. So hopefully he'll be here. Okay, Mister, how you doing, brother? Hey, what's going on with you? Are you here with me?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Good to hear from you. My goodness, you're getting huge. What are you on, dude? Are you on? I know you're not. I know you're not taking roids. You're just filling out because you're a young adult eating healthy, and it's so good to see. I haven't seen you in like a year, man.
I know.
How you been? I heard you were doing a lot of sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your voice has dropped. You've dropped an octave, and I know you get. I'm doing this in a good way. I hope you're not mad at me. It's so good to see you, man. It's like because Gabe comes in, and it's like you used to be in there, and I lost Browns by Jake because he's like got to be a senior this year. I know you guys are busy. So I'm gonna shut up. Get here. I'm gonna shut up. Get me caught up. Tell me what you've been doing for about the year, and then we'll talk about your team too.
So, I just entered sophomore year. Hold on, my dad's calling.
Okay. See, sophomore. I thought he was a senior. God, the guy huge. Sophomore. He was on. Hopefully, Dad says it's okay because it's good. It's so good to see him. Am I flagged by Jack Aaron? Go ahead. You didn't get in trouble, did you?
No.
Okay, good. I'm shutting up. Here, talk to me.
So, I'm in my sophomore year. My freshman year, I played football for my first time.
What position?
I played quarterback.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I made a bunch of new friends. I loved it. And I also play basketball, and that's my main sport. So I've been doing that. I did that over the spring and the summer. And then my sophomore year, I stopped playing football because I'm trying to get a scholarship in basketball. That's the thing I love to do. So
yeah, don't get any football injuries that might preclude you from a basketball scholarship.
Yeah,
that's
what
smart.
Me and my
that's
dad
smart.
talked about.
Yep.
So since then, it's just been like 5:30 workouts, and then after school. So yeah, it's just pretty much basketball in school. During the summer, I just hung out with a bunch of friends, and I'm just ready for football. I can't wait.
Okay, well, good. And I'm glad that you're doing the things you need to do. You're studying. You're playing hard. Chicks are okay, but they're not priority, man. There's plenty of time in life for skirts. I'm telling you. There's plenty of that. And trust me, I'm a big skirt chaser. But you got to put them in priority.
Yeah.
Or what you need to do: school and sports and taking care of you. But you look good, man. You look good.
Thank you.
I want to let you know that. Now, talk to me sports wise. Because what's burning? First off, I got to ask: are they going to keep the name Commanders or not? Because I heard that there's a big to-do that they can't even keep Commanders, and there's a bunch of people that says go back to being the Redskins. I'm one of those people.
I'm
a Redskin, man. Like use the Redskins, but I all these friggin' PC, I can't even snowflakes. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, they're the Redskins. Okay, so what do you feel about that? Are they going to be Commanders? And what do you feel about your team?
I want it to be Redskins. I'm a Redskins guy, so
yeah,
I still call them the Redskins.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they can go back to it. I would love for them to, I have no clue what they're going to do. I'm just happy that Dan Snyder sold the team. So
No, Anthony, I was saying I'm all for being a Redskin. That's what I meant. I'm not I'm a Raider. You know that. Anthony said, "Yo, you're not a Redskin." I'm all about being for the Redskins as a team person. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You guys know what I'm saying. Anthony, shut up. Stop it, Anthony. Stop it. Okay. And Matt was saying that they were going to be like the Red Wolves or the Red Tails. I would have dug that. So if they're not the Commanders, do they have an alternate?
I like the Red Tails or maybe the Hogs. I kind of like the Hogs. Um, but I don't know. I feel it's just hard to. I feel like it's hard to imagine. Like when we were the Redskins, it was hard to imagine us being the football team, or it's just hard to imagine something else. So
Right, right.
I I would love to go back to the Redskins. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. I know, Matt, it's derogatory. I know. Redskins was and is a derogatory. I get it. I get it. But I mean, the politically correct snowflakes and all those people, I get it. I get it. I get it. But it's unfortunate. They were saying, in fact, what I want to know is why haven't they come after the Kansas City Chiefs? Why haven't they come after the Kansas City Chiefs? If you're going to do it to one, you got to do it to the other.
I
That's
agree.
what I'm saying. Okay. And the Guardians were the Guardians because they took away the Indian name. They even took Chief Wahoo. I get it, but you're not going after the Atlanta Braves. I know that
Yeah,
that's going to be upsetting. So it's if you're gonna parse out justice, make it even across the board. Make
I
it
agree.
even. Don't do this half-ass stuff. But about your team from Washington, whatever I will call them, whatever you want me to call them. Your Washington team. Talk to me about them. What are you feeling about that? I know Gabe will probably come in and talk about his Giants because Gabe gets on a lot and we have fun with Gabe because it's always the hey is Waller injured yet? That's one of those. And so far he's doing well. But talk to me about the Commanders or Ron Rivera's team. How's that? How are you
Um,
feeling about that?
I I can't wait. I'm so excited. I think the team looks really good. I think the big part is going to come down to is how Sam Howell plays and the quarterback play within not just him, but if he does play bad, how Jacoby Brissett could come in or maybe another quarterback could come in. But I think the team around Sam Howell is perfect. I mean, the O line's a little shaky, but the wide receiver core we have and the running back room I think is really good. It just depends on how good he can play. I think the defense is going to look good. Um, I don't know. I just can't wait. But what in summary, I think that the it's going to come down to what Sam Howell is, how he plays and how good he does during the season.
Okay, honest, non-biased, honest opinion. Give me 1 through 4 in the NFC East, or how they will finish this year. Your prognostication.
Um, I think it'll go. I think it'll go Eagles. Think I think it'll go Eagles, Commanders, Giants, Cowboys.
I like that. I like that. Notice Gabe. Gabe, notice where you're is on the pecking order there. Eagles, Commanders, Giants, Cow Patties. I like that. I like that. That's going to be fun. So come in like I said. Now, granted, anytime that you play the Giants, try to come in. So I know
Yeah,
I'll have you and Gabe, do your one versus one. Talking. I got but no, I like that and continue to do what you're doing. study hard, play hard, do well. Don't be a stranger. And I feel so seriously, I feel so good you coming in, man, because like
Yeah.
I said, we haven't heard from you in a while. And I'm glad to see, dude, look at those guns, man. Look at the shoulders on him, man. My God. I said, you're gonna have women fighting for you, man. You don't have to worry about, good looking mop of hair, and then you got your guns out playing ball. Yeah, and I know my stuff, and I'm on Captain Jack show. You want to see a real stud? Watch on the Captain Jack show. But hey, thanks for coming in, man. I'm going to
Yeah.
turn it over. I got no, you're not making me cry. I have a bad friggin' what is it? I have an eye migraine. Every time I'm on here, I look at the screen so much that my eyes get really
Good.
bothered. So it sucks. But I gotta find my here it is. I gotta find my wipe towel. So there you go. But hey, thanks for coming in. You know where to catch me.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you. Tell Dad I said hi.
I will. Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
thank you, man. I appreciate you being here. Good, and take care.
I will. Thank
Take
you.
care.
You too.
All right, that's King Washington, man. So good to see King Washington. He's here. He supports the show. John, I'm gonna get Kenna in here because I don't want him to lose juice. I know you were next, but Kenna was at 31. He might be at 28 now. I want to make sure I get him on first, and then I'll get to you. Okay. I just wanted to let you know. I know I try to rack and stack by order. Okay. But if I don't get Kenna on, I'll get him on, and then he'll like, oh, I'm on 1%. I need to say, and then he'll freeze, and then he'll drop off. So I'm going to bring in my boy Jack Kenna, smoking on that cigarette. Smoking on that cigarette. Good to see you, man. How you doing there, brother? What's up?
Hey, brother. It's good to see you too, man.
Yeah, man. Rocking
it
the
already
Def
feels like
Leppard
it's been
shirt.
too long.
Yeah, man. You haven't been around for a bit. You haven't been around for a bit. Patrina, good night, honey. Good night, Patrina. She said good night. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jack.
Katrina, it's good to see you again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad you came out to Sacramento, and I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did.
I know the time was limited, so
yeah. But I'm all about if you can spend 5 minutes with somebody, it's better than spending no time with them. Even though it's short, you spend any amount of time, you spend a goodness with them. And I said, seeing you and Velvet and Mike and Kojo and his wife, and obviously Daniela was there. That was so nice. Daniela drove all the way out there and then just drove all the way back. I'll be looking forward to seeing Daniela as well.
Going from Petaluma out there is no small feat. That's like a 2.5, 3 hour drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
and
it was nice. It was nice meeting everybody. It's like, of course, Cujo and I, we have a relationship, hanging out, and went to the first Raider game last year, and we keep in contact. And, I hope, Ed, I know you're on here somewhere.
Yeah, he's here.
You're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better, bro, because it's been a while since we talked too.
I spoke with Ed. He said that he got his shots in the back, and he's feeling better.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that. And I was sad that, we all couldn't meet up that night, But Ed, I know you and I will meet up at some point and watch a game together.
Yeah, you guys better, because again, it would be nice to see you and Ed out in Vegas, or if I can change employment, then I'll come out to California. But I got to change employment.
Well, I hope you get that. I know what you're talking about. I hope you get that change in employment. So
yeah, hopefully
that all works out.
Yeah.
So
and
I just wanted to talk about the excitement. From 2 years ago, we were super excited. Going into last year, we were super excited, and we saw ourselves fall flat on our faces. And I feel like this new roster is impressive. It's like I'm really liking it, and it's exciting. It's like even we're getting national media now talking about our team, which we haven't had really in a while. So it's exciting and impressive.
It's positive national media, because normally it's like Raiders suck, and then it's like then they said Aaron O'Connell, it could be the steal of the draft.
Could be.
Could be.
I'm expectations are low, but what I've seen, what he's done, is very high. So I hope he continues what he does, because it makes me feel more comfortable with a quarterback like Jimmy G, who could get hurt because he's got a reputation for that, and then have someone come like O'Connell come in. He seems like he knows what he's doing. He's picking up the scheme. It's like, I'm excited for that. So what it was in the very beginning of the season, I was very low, and I'm getting higher and higher on like what this team is looking like. And Aiden O'Connell is a big part of that, because again, going from a guy I love in Carr to Jimmy G, which I'm not high on, being a Northern California guy and seeing what his track record's been. He plays well when he's in there, but when he's not in there, well, he's not in there. So I'm liking that. I really am. I'm really liking this. The one thing I hope we focus on, like, after cuts, is the linebacker position. I think, a comment in the chat earlier was about nose tackle. I think we're pretty good at nose tackle and defensive tackle. But I do feel like linebacker is the one spot on our defense that we are very thin at.
I agree. I mean, but I think that who they are going to keep are capable. I mean, obviously, you're going to have the kids. Spillane's coming over from the Steelers, and Diablo. Those guys are there.
They're starters.
I can't remember what the kid's name is, and I apologize. He's the rook. No, not Masterson. Masterson might not make the team.
Oh, I think he'll make it.
Well, hear me out. They're the Masterson and that we had three of the guys with the same name. Butler, right? They might not, and they were rookies last year. They might not make it. They might be usurped by other people, because Bernie, the kid from Florida, is probably going to be that one of those extra linebackers. Then you got I can't remember, like I said, so I think that Bernie might be one of the guys that makes it.
So, Cap, question. It's like, one of the Butlers, since we have multiple Butlers on the team, and I can't watch everything all the time. Was it the linebacker Butler that got hurt, or was it the D tackle Butler that got hurt?
I think it was the defensive tackle, and there's two defensive tackles, Butler.
Yeah, we got so many Butlers. It's like, it's hard. It's hard to keep up on.
Yeah, but I'm I think it's one of the Butlers. Jack. Now that I don't hold me to that.
Okay.
Now you got me thinking. I don't know.
There's too many guys. So Cap, you got the knowledge on Butler than anyone else. Like, I could talk about Michael Mayers from Notre Dame. You could talk Butler because you're a Florida guy. So
Bernie.
I'm sorry, Bernie.
Yeah.
So tell the nation about Bernie. Like, give him the insight on Bernie.
Bernie is a guy who can actually cover a tight end, because he played like a safety linebacker hybrid at Florida. He's actually the reason why Florida beat Utah to open up that home opener last year. It was an upset in the swamp, because Utah was going down to either get a winning touchdown or it would have been a winning touchdown, and they were on like about the 5-yard line or so, and the Utah quarterback threw it, and Bernie made one of those where, like Superman, where he jumps over, like flies through the air, kind of like Bobby Orr did for the winning goal in the 70s Stanley Cup playoffs against the Blues. You see him, sprawled across the ice, and then he comes down. Bernie jumps and gets an interception, saves the game for the Gators. The guy has a motor. He can cover. He's not afraid to hit. He's what we've needed at linebacker for a while. Okay. But he like I said, he's kind of like I said, that linebacker tweener that we've been trying to cultivate. When we got the kid from Clemson, Tanner Muse, he didn't pan out. Diablo is that guy, where he's a former defensive back playing linebacker. He has panned out. He's about the same thing, but he can cover and he has great ability. Great ability. So he's going to make the team.
I'm glad that, posted that out there again because, the Raiders are going as far as how we can cover Kelsey. Kelsey is like, he's unreal. He's like some of the guys from the 70s. Like, wow, he's a wow player. Like Patrick Mahomes is a wow player. So if we got a guy that can actually put a body on him and not to stop him, but just to slow him down, that would be immensely helpful. So I'm glad, they've got a guy like Bernie on the team. And I love the kid Bennett. I mean, I can see him being a number 2 on a defensive backfield for years and years to come. So yeah, I see a lot of upside. And I haven't seen this type of upside on our defensive front in a long time. We thought about it last year when we're just getting one player in Chandler Jones. And if Chandler Jones would have played like Chandler Jones, maybe we would have got halfway there, but we're not all the way there. So now I feel like, we got great defensive ends. We've signed a lot of defensive tackles to put the pressure up the middle, which is where we need to be. Our backside is looking stronger than it was last year. It's deeper. So if we have injuries, we have guys that can fill in and take those parts. It's the linebacking core that is the one that kind of makes me nervous because there's not a lot of depth. And we're going to see what's going to happen after the cuts. Maybe we get a gem of a steal and, put someone in there. And hopefully we get JJ back and put it to rest. It's like, I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this year. So that puts a big smile on my face. And hopefully it does for the rest of the Raider Nation that we're going to have, I feel like a better team that we even had 2 years ago when we did make the playoffs and we scraped in and got in there with the great coaching from Rich Bisaccia. So it's exciting. It's exciting time for all of us.
Hey, one second, Jack. John Leon, come back. I'm gonna put you in a minute. I'm gonna put you in a minute because Jack's gonna give me 2 more points, and then I'm gonna get John Leon in there, and then hopefully we'll get some more people as well. Hot Neil was here for a second. He just popped out. John Leon, come back. Go ahead, Jack. Give me your best
all right,
as well.
So number 1 point, you better defend me over John Leon because I told you about the guy when we met. Number 2, now we're going like that. That just kind of stirred my mind. That I don't respond to that guy at all. But besides that, it's like the excitement is real, and the team is real, and I think this Raider team can really do whatever they want to do if they put their minds to it, and they live the Max Crosby way of practicing, and Devontae Adams' way of practicing. They can do it. It's like 2 UDFAs that can possibly be starters at our right guard at right now. It's like unbelievable.
By the way, I was wrong. It was the linebacker Darian Butler that was the guy that was injured. Thanks,
Darian Butler. Okay,
yeah, so Darian Butler.
We need a replacement. All right, Cap. Well, I ain't gonna hold you any longer. I'm glad. Also, I got to say this. I'm glad that you got the young guys coming in and wanting to learn the history of the NFL. So that is really cool.
Like I said, the King Washington. Like I said, I used to have Gabe and King Washington, and then I used to have Jacob, the Browns fan, used to come in here, and then obviously Positive Philly comes in. Jack, I didn't do anything. Jack, I didn't do anything. We lost Jack. You saw my hands were up here, but yeah, Jack was on the last thing. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good to see all the people. Let's see, you got. Wasn't Jack talking crap a month ago saying he was going to educate me? Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, John, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's like I said, we're here and we're going to talk. Okay, Sacramento. I got JT coming in. John Leon, come on back, John Leon. Come on back, John Leon. Cell phone dropped. Okay, you see it. I didn't do anything. The cell phone dropped. John Leon, come on in. JT is here again. Was stationed. Okay, Don. Okay, Don's talking with somebody. Good. We got John coming back. Good. Okay, I see you, but I don't see you yet, John. Okay, there we go. Okay, John came back. Cool. And we got, like I said, Don Webb's here, and blessings to Don. Don is my Air Force brother, with his wonderful family. We're gonna get John in here, okay? And there's beef. There's some beef. There's some beef there. There's some beef.
Jack, let me explain myself. For the whole off season, I had to hear people talk crap about the Raiders. Josh McDummy, Josh McNuts, Josh this.
I know.
Stupid stuff that they knew more about football than me because they were longer fans, that they're going to educate me. And yet now I hear them changing their tune. And now it's my turn to throw it in their face. And now they don't like it. Now I'm the bad guy. You know what I mean? The whole offseason, I've been positive about the Raiders. And now I hear Jack Karen. I call him Jack Karen, just like he makes up names for people. Jack Karen, Jackass Karen, whatever you want to call him. Okay. I thought I got blocked. I sent you a $5 super chat. I got kicked off my phone. So now I'm on my tablet. So I don't know why I can't.
John, I did not. No,
maybe, Jack does that to me a lot.
Maybe, if somebody blocked John Leon, unblock him, because that was not me. If you are one of my moderators,
I'm not sure.
If you are one of my moderators, and Jack Kent is one of my moderators, don't block John Leon. Okay, we even had Hefe Chief in here until I had to block Hefe Chief.
But now it's my turn to talk shit to all the haters that have been hating on us all season, and I had to suck it up and talk about how I didn't know nothing about football because we didn't sign Derek Carr, because we're Josh Jacobs is gone, or he's not gone yet, but Darren Waller. I had to hear all this stuff. I didn't know what I was talking about. They've been fans for years. They know more than me. So, you know what I mean? I guess now look at. Now when it's my turn, they don't like it. You know, it's just that simple. You know, it's that simple.
I got you, and I agree. But the proof is in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I like what we see.
You're right.
I like what we see. It portends to be positive. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Jack said he didn't block you on this channel. Okay. So
I don't know. I'm on my tablet. I got kicked off on my phone. I don't know what happened. I thought maybe I got flagged for calling him Jack Karen because I wasn't talking politics. I just said that he just right away said I was talking politics. I was talking about the reason why people in California, most of them are Raiders fans. And you know what I mean? The price of the ticket and the price of living in California is high. That's not politics. That's just facts.
That's fact. That's fact.
You know,
if I can refrain from talking politics, which I do, and it's hard. It's hard. But even I refrain from talking politics. Okay. Yeah. I will say the one, and this is a joke that I can't let go. I love the fact, and I, for those that had issues with the hurricane that recently went through California, blessings to all that were affected by it, that had issues with it. I was just loving the name. That's it.
They said 30,000 emails got erased during that hurricane.
La 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 la.
You didn't hear that.
We didn't hear any of that. In fact, what was it? We had Sawed-Off that was on here said, Hillary doesn't blow, and she's not hot, or there was a double Hillary joke there, and I'm like, yeah, you said it. You said it. I didn't. Thank God. Twan, thanks for being in here. Good to see everybody as well. But like I said, hey, John, like I said, you're right until you're not.
Yeah.
You're right until you're not. And like I said, we gotta see what we got, because I tell you, the first, if we come out and I'm gonna say the S word, if we come out and shit the bed in Denver, if we come out and shit the bed in Denver, that's going to be my only cuss word for the night. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible.
Yeah, we're going to have to hear it.
Yeah, Denver looks like ass. Denver has never beaten the Las Vegas Raiders. Has never beaten the Las Vegas Raiders. Eventually they will, but let's wait another year or so. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think the team to beat is going to be Raiders and Chargers. I think KC is going to take a big step back with losing 2 tackles. Their defensive tackle now is on a holdout. They lost a lot of stars paying Mahomes. You know, it came at a cost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's going to benefit Chargers and Raiders. You know, and the Chargers coaching to me is I think our coaching is better, but that's just my opinion. I know that other people think differently, but you know, that's my opinion.
It's IMO, in my opinion, until such a time that it's fact.
And I ate a lot of shit for the whole off season, and had to hear all this shit, and now it's my turn to be excited and talk shit. You know what I mean?
I got you.
You know what I mean? I had to eat it and accept all the people making names and Waller. They're all high on Waller. They're high on Carr. They're high on Josh. They're high on everybody. You know, all these superstars that now we actually have a team. You know what I mean? We don't have individual players. To me, in my opinion, we don't have individuals. We have a team. You know what I mean? We have depth. You know what I mean? We have youth. You know, that's something that's building towards the future. That's not building towards a 1-year wonder. You know. Yeah. Like the Rams did, you know?
Yeah, and I said the Rams look like ass. They do. Yeah. And the other thing is that, like I said, the Broncos or Hoes, they lost another receiver. Judy's out for at least 3 to 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They lost like 3 receivers in the preseason already. And I'm like, and it was bad because we were just talking yesterday on the Wild Wild West show about how the Broncos have got to stop with the injury bug. And then Judy's out today. Okay. Just saying. It's you know, I don't wish it on anybody, but I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish bad karma. Well, actually, I wish bad karma on one person, and boy, I tell you, it kind of came the boomerang back on my ass real quick.
Now, quick question. Sorry to interrupt, but you know how they said Darren Waller wasn't going to be traded. They said Carr was. They said this regime. Now they're saying that the Dolphins were interested in Josh Jacobs.
They were.
And so what's to say that they're saying he's not going to be traded, but what's to say he might? You know what I mean?
Well, it was the one thing that said that there was reports that the Raiders said no to a Jacobs trade, but maybe it's because the Raiders want the Dolphins to kick in a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they said, no, we don't want that trade now. You got to sweeten the deal. But it's also going to come to the point where the Raiders have got to, have Josh come in, and they got to talk to him. And if they have a deal for Jacobs, and obviously say, hey, this is what's going on, you got to come in. We're going to trade you. We'll see. But again, we don't know. Jacobs is playing hardball like Chris Jones is playing hardball, and but the one thing that's good for us is that I like Josh Jacobs as our running back, but we're at least seeing what we have without him. And the running back by committee is going to be prevalent this year and next year and beyond. It's going to be RBC.
It's our O-line.
Yeah.
O-line. To me, our O-line in Josh's system, and due to the fact that we were injury, all our stars were injured last year. We had just Adams and Jacobs getting the ball all year. You know what I mean? The forcing the ball. You know what I mean? We got an O-line. They've been playing good. That's the bottom line. You know what I mean? They open holes. And who's to say that they didn't do that for Josh Jacobs?
Right. But it's their job to open the holes and protect the quarterback. Doesn't matter who's behind you. Do your job. Yeah. Do your job. Hey, John, thanks for coming in, man. Yes. I appreciate that. I said I'm having all these studs come in. King Washington was showing the young kid showing we got you young studs with the damn tattoo. What do you call it when you do the tattoos up here? There's
a necklace.
A necklace. Okay. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. But you got. There you go. Georgia said, sign the tag or play nowhere. We're not trading you. Okay, Georgia's Patriot says that. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. John, you take care, partner. Come on in anytime.
All right. Thank
John,
you.
You got it, man. You got it. John Leon coming in. I don't like the moves. I still don't like. We'll see, JT, I'm not going to say what you called him. Because I got on Kenna. I said, Kenna, you cannot call our coach that name. You can't call the coach that name. Not on my show. And he respectfully didn't do it. And I respectfully told Jack that I wouldn't. There's a little pet peeve that I did for him. And he said, hey, I don't like that. I said, hey, I won't do it. So as long as I remember and he remembers, we're good. JT, you can come in. Clay, come on in. We talk about your Broncos, man. I don't respond to no update on Jacobs, everything they get at. Yeah, we'll see. We don't know. We don't know until we know. Ralph is in the house. And Matt was saying that the Jacobs will be in before Chris Jones. Probably. That I actually think. I think that Jacobs will be in before Chris Jones. And then Clayton can talk about his Broncos. Because Biggie Bronco and me were getting into it yesterday. Biggie Bronco on the Wild Wild West show. It was getting rather testy. Old man testy. There will be a Kobe Bryant statue for the Lakers in jail. Oh, that's cool. I like Kobe. Guy was opening holes since the early 70s. No, not the early 70s. I would say late 70s. Late 70s, Kev. Late 70s. Because in the early 70s, I was still 75. I was 10. So if you go 75, I was 10. That early would mean I was younger than 10. I wasn't that much of a hoe chaser back then. Did you guys see the picture I put up on Instagram? Me and my buddy when we were in the Navy about 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago. I was a dish, and I say that in a non-egotistical way. I looked good. There was none of this. It was just it was a porn star mustache with the military haircut, and I had I looked like King Watt, with the shoulders and suns out, guns out. I didn't have my belly. There was no belly, no Buddha belly. I looked good. I wish I could look that good again. In fact, my buddy Carl, the guy that took the picture, he said, "Look at us." He said, "We look good." And we got old and fat. I said, "Yeah, Carl, we got old and fat. Doc Cabral, hey, drive. Thanks, Doc. Doc's in here. He's driving. Doc, continue to drive. Link. Oh, Raphael. Let me get you the link, brother. Rafa's gonna come in. Let me get the link. Yeah, I was fit, man. I was fit. So there you go. There's the link. 2824. Yeah, that's the anniversary of their passing, I believe. Yeah, I won't say his name. Okay, good. Mets finally retiring Gooden's number and strawberries. That's well overdue. Well overdue. Yeah, Steelers are whipping the Falcons. That's true. Twan. Yeah, come on in, Twan. Pin the link. Okay, I got you the link. JT's coming in. Yeah, I can go toe to toe with the best. Yeah, and Don, this is the thought of the day. That's the thought of the day. He's got 10 kids to support. He's got 10 kids to support, right? So he's going to be in eventually. Oh, China's in here. Good evening to you, sweetheart. I'm going to bring in Vin Diesel. Hey, Vin. Okay, remember Roku. Try not to. I know you try. I think I'm gonna have a show every other Tuesday. So I'm gonna have the ladies show. I think I'm gonna have a show every other Tuesday where you can cuss your booty off. Okay, during the season. So look for it. Oh, Anna saw my picture. I look good, didn't I, Anna? Yeah. And let's see, Anna's in here. China's in here. So yeah,
Anna.
I'm good.
China,
Yeah.
James, fucking Don, everybody's in here.
Yeah. I look good. So how you doing, brother?
Doing good, busy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I get on YouTube to look up like how to replace hydraulic valve on a 1986 Thomas,
Yeah. Well, I said between you and my son, you can take care of my my
vehicle.
truck. Yeah. Not my new truck because that's still under warranty. I actually
I'll take you to it. I'll give you an estimate about $200 shy of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Already.
There you go. Yep. See, you got to take that. Mute your mic.
That's good.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. I don't want you losing business, brother. That's it.
It's
So okay, now and here it is. Like I said, this JT, aka Vin Diesel, aka Voice of God, whatever he is tonight. Okay, he don't like our coach. That's fine. Okay. But as I told you, as I told Kenna, as I told everybody, you got to wait to see what happens in the regular season. This stuff doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't.
No, it's 100%. Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail right on the head. It doesn't because, like we said in the chat, I asked last year, what did we go 3-0?
No, we were 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. That's right.
Yeah, because you had the extra game. Yeah.
And then it just, it just seemed, everybody watched the games, so.
Yeah. But I will say this though, and this is not a homer. This is not a homer saying it. I like the attitude. I like the positivity. I like the vibe that this team is putting out this year as compared to last year. They were winning last year, but they weren't vibing last year. It was like they were still playing kind of half-assed. But this year they're playing with spirit.
Then it's 100% because what carried them through was it Bisaccia. Bisaccia carried us through the momentum, but then it seemed like the actual drive to do it kind of fell off mid-season.
Yeah.
And, you could just tell there was something wrong,
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's see the regular season. Yeah, I'll eat crow all day long, dude. I don't mind, I'm like,
I said
wrong. I would, and this is the thing. I would rather be wrong than right. It's like if you have a bad day, but it couldn't get any better at the end. That's how I want to see because I love my Raiders. They are part of my heart. Like that I grew up. They're like, how'd you get affiliated with the Raiders? Like you was born in Maine. And I'm like, well, because since I was 3, I wore Raiders jersey, silver and black, and
Right.
up here there was a Patriots. There was like, white, red, and blue. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I like silver and black. I was the bad boy.
That's right. That's right. And you see, and that's one of the, I said, we got Rafa coming in a minute. Rafa was, he came here from, South America, and he's in like the Carolinas, and he kind of was, indoctrinated to being like a Panthers fan. And there was enough of us that when he was in on these shows, he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to be a Raiders fan. So we recruited him because he saw the positivity of being a Raiders fan. And I like that. And he's continued to learn. He's continued to get immersed, and he's going with it. And I like that. So yeah, it's good to have folks that are members of the, like I said, it doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter if you're and I have to watch this now, biological man or biological female, because now I just got to say that, okay? Right. If you're a biological, that's true. If you're a biological man or a biological female, that's the way it is, okay? So if you're one or the other and you're still a Raiders fan, you're a Raiders fan. It doesn't matter, right? And then, it doesn't matter if you swing this way or the that way. It don't matter. If you're a Raiders fan, you're a Raiders fan, and that's great. Go ahead.
No, I think we talked about this the other night, but what about them throwing number 4 on the kid?
But like I said, that was even if it
was a conscious decision.
Okay, I get it, but here's the other thing. Jacoby Myers is wearing 16 because that's what he wore in New England.
Right.
And Jacoby Myers was the top free agent pick, right? So Jacoby Myers had his pick of numbers, right?
But what was what's the kid's name? That's wearing number 4 right now?
Aiden O'Connell.
Right. And what did he wear in college?
16, which is what Jacoby Myers wore. That's why I said he couldn't get that number, because Jacoby Myers said, "Hey,
he couldn't have got money. like a number 5, a number."
Yeah, Devon Diablo has number 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other
Divine Diablo is number 5. Hoyer is number 7. Wilson is number 9. The new draft pick.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Philip Dorsett.
Yes, that's right. Dorsett.
Mm-hmm. And he could have wore 12, but the new regime is kind of very, very picky. They're very picky about giving 12 out.
Okay. Why number 4 has the most passing yards ever?
Yeah, but number 12 has been the two of the greatest quarterbacks in Raiders history with Kenny Stabler.
I'm going to stop you there. Like G.A. Patriot said, he's like, number 4 by coincidence, huh? That's our story. Laugh out loud, because that was a conscious decision. Like even the janitor said, "Wait, what? They're giving him number 4?"
I'm just saying.
Organization saying, "Hey, we're moving on for you. We've broken up. There is no coming back together."
Well, but see, that's the thing, though. It's like, and here's the thing. This is what I want to see there, JT. This is what I want to see. I want to see and I'll say his name, when Derek Carr retires. Mm-hmm. When Derek Carr retires, he said years ago, and Rafa, I'm going to get with you in a minute. JT's going to be out, then I'm going to bring Rafa in. He said years ago, "I'm always a Raider. I love the Raiders. I'm going to retire a Raider." Okay. I want to see it.
Right.
So when he's no longer playing in the NFL, and I hope I'm still alive.
Yep.
Okay. I hope I'm still alive, because I want to see. Yeah. But you and me both, right?
Yeah.
I want to see if he really, really will come in and sign a 1-day contract to retire a Raider. That's what I want to see.
Honestly, yeah, I think he will. Of course he will, dude. He's like a That was the one thing about Carr. Like, and I'm not even, religious whatsoever, but he's super religious. But I'm like, he's just a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like
he is. I have no problems personally with Carr. What was it? Mike Sarah was saying I'm a Carr hater. I'm not a Carr hater. I'm not. I gave him. It's like I gave Carr 9 years of my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
need some return investment on that shit.
Yeah, I gave him 9 years of my life. I gave another person 8.5 years, and I got a really crappy.
Exactly.
I don't even
say it on this show, but hey,
no,
Tuesday nights, tune in.
Tuesday night, yeah, Tuesday, and it's not even the present one wearing a ring for me. It's just it's something else. But yeah, 8.5 years. Foxtrot uniform. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Foxtrot uniform. But so yeah,
I'm gonna let Raphael come up here, man.
All right.
I hop up just for a second, just to say hey.
Yeah.
Salute, man.
Yeah.
Bottoms up, smoke.
Bottoms up.
Got him.
I need some more, but here I'm tipping the thing for
you.
I'm sucking lemons for you, brother. You take care. Thanks for coming. Be well.
Is that what you call them these days?
I'm doing every year. They got lemons in here. I swear. I'm sucking lemons. Take care, brother.
You take care.
All right. Be well. That's JT calling in from Maine. From Maine. Gotta love Maine. Gotta love JT. The voice of God. Satan. Vin Diesel. Whatever he is. He's our boy. He's our boy. I'm bring Rafa in. And Rafa, your hair's getting long, dude. I was watching him behind camera. He's like playing with his hair. He's playing with his hair.
Yeah.
What are you trying to go get? You trying to do this?
Yeah, just trying to do like this, but I know that I have a long hair, but sometimes happens and sometimes it literally had to go to change at all. But yes.
Okay. Well, we're glad seeing you, brother. I said. So what's been going on with you? Yeah, you're trying to say sucking lemons. Yep, there you go. Yeah, China knows me. China knows, sucking lemons. There you go. Hey, hook me up, China. I'm still waiting on the right Raiderette. There you go. That's what she said. Yeah, sucking on them lemons. Okay, we'll bring it back to football. And Anna says hi to you as well. What's going on with you, man? What's up? What's good for you tonight?
Look at this. I mean, Aiden O'Connor is going to be like a bright future for the quarterback because I understood that he was really impressive for the last 2 preseasons games. I mean, that could have happened like this one. I mean, if Jimmy Garoppolo could start like at a week number 1 against them Broncos, that he has that opportunity. But I don't think that Brian Hoyer is going to make it like great moves and everything. I mean, this one is gonna be like really complicated because I know for a fact because I know the quarterback room is gonna be like available for 3 players, and I know the preseason is gonna be like a revision about those players who's gonna be included for the roster and who's gonna be cut. So that one to say that we say the quarterback number 1 is gonna be Jimmy Garoppolo. The quarterback number 2 is gonna be Aiden O'Connor. And the quarterback number 3 is going to be Chase Garber. So,
so you're saying that we're going to cut Hoyer?
Yeah, because I think that Brian Hoyer he doesn't produce like over the last 2 preseasons games. I mean that could be shocking at all. That could be shocking at all because we need more like persistence, production, and I mean that Brian Hoyer it doesn't make surprising at all because they have a lack of the production right now.
Okay. Well, I got to ask your opinion because I got Clayton, and Clayton is a Broncos fan. I said, great guy that he is. Clayton is one of my positive Bronco fans that come over from the Mile High Network. watches us for Wild West show, and thank you there, Clayton. Like, Clayton's awesome, man. You know what? I love the fans that come over from there and they continue to come in watching, and they can talk about their Broncos. I got DZ that talks about his Chargers, or no, DZ's a Bronco fan too. Clayton's a Bronco. There's some other people. I love it. I love it when they come in and like the Bolt brothers, who are big Charger fans, and hopefully we'll get Coach on one of these nights. I can actually have Coach come in and talk about the thing. But and I agree, and it's something. And I was going to say this, but Matt Marinovich basically is taking my what do you call it, my fuel. So I'm saying cut Hoyer, right? Bolden, give them papers, save money, make them assistant coaches, and then God forbid if you need them, you know where they are. They're in the building. They can be on the roster the next week. They can be there doing coaching duties and working out and staying in shape, right?
Yes,
okay, they can do that. And China's saying he's already out of shape and washed up. I agree, but if you need him, he's there. But I also agree with the thing that, and especially with the new NFL rule. With the new NFL rule, right? You have two quarterbacks, then you have an emergency quarterback. As long as he's on your 53, you can play him. And that's why I think that Hoyer is going to be that guy. I think that he's going to be the emergency quarterback, because I think Garbers might go to the practice squad.
Yeah,
and see. But I think that Hoyer's going to be that guy. I think they're going to keep him on. But I say get rid of him. I say give him a clipboard, make him an assistant coach, and then you can put him on the 53 the next week. Seriously, that's what I see. Mm-hmm. So that's it. That's it. So, but you think that he's? I think he's going to stick around. I don't know. And then George said Bolden is McDaniel's boy. I got, and I see that as well. Yeah, Bolden is the special teamer. But you know what? You got all these other guys that can be your special teams ace. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's another thing that about for the situation about Josh McDaniels. I know for a fact, because they're gonna focus on the situation, because that means that they have a lot of growth and maturity. Because if they had something about for the growth and pass protection, I mean, if it's Josh Jacobs, it could be like really, really going after the last season, because I know for a fact, because last season he went very productive. He broke so records. But I mean, that could be like, those are options that are going to eliminate it, because I know for a fact, because they just put on the franchise tag, but he was scheduled to make like a 110 million in 2023. But he was like agreeing for a multi-year. They had to wait until the season. But there's nothing new about that. I mean, that the good habit of the sweeter the pot for about the season, but it could be but higher, but 11 million. That will be like the same neighborhood that of the Saquon Barkley. I mean, it doesn't happen for anything going to happen like for running backs, Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, the monetary value on that position have been dropping for a time, because they're clearly about that. And the running back situation, there has been changed a lot, because before they was crashing out for the market, and right now it's been like a change a lot. But I was thinking about Josh Jacobs, because it gonna put the Josh Jacobs on the season that, well, I mean, this is gonna be happening like now. But I mean that Samir White, I mean, it's really good, but he needs to improve his vision. I mean, I'm not saying this is bad right now. I mean, this is good, but he needs to improve it about this vision.
Okay, well, let me stop you there. Let me start, and I agree, but let's get to the meat. Okay, you're going to keep 5 running backs. One of them's going to be Jacob Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are the 4 running backs that we're going to keep?
Okay,
who are the 4? And remember, you got it. Jacobs is going to be on one of those spots.
I mean, Jacobs is going to be like at one of the potential spots. I mean,
right. Okay. So who's the other three?
I mean, they had Samir White. I mean, he's good, but he needs to what about the special.
Okay, so you got Jacobs, Johnson, Zamir White. That's three. Who are your last two?
I mean, they're gonna be happy. Like, if they could put Sincere McCormick, I mean, that would be shocking at all because I know Sincere McCormick. He's been so very good right now because I know for a fact because hasn't make a chance to butt it. But I mean, if the cap is gonna be like at a really getting a low for this. I mean,
Don't worry about the what. Don't worry about the cap. But it's like, remember, Amir Abdullah is going to be there. So you got Jacob Johnson, Josh Jacobs, Zeus White, Amir Abdullah, and one more. And like I said, the other kid. There's another Bolden, I believe. That's the other thing. Okay. But I think that, and I'd love to have Sincere McCormick be that fifth guy. I'd like for Sincere McCormick to be that fifth guy. But I think you're going to have the other guy who's a little bit longer in the tooth. And I think you get Sincere on the practice squad is what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I will say this because I know for a fact because they're going to put on because there's four. They're going to put Josh Jacobs, Samir White, and they had Amir Abdullah, and I think it's going to be Averett. It's going to be the number 4.
Who?
I mean, that was Averett. That was like a running back. Because I don't think that Randy Bolden is going to make it to the team. I guess because he needs to like an improvement about this zone. I mean, he's going to improve it a little bit more about the production as a running back.
Yeah, I want to say it's not going to be Britton Brown because Britton Brown's been injured. He's probably going to be on the IR. So it's not Britton Brown. Remember, he was a 7th rounder last year. He's not going to be there. I said I don't know who that other running back is. I said I think it's going to be Bolden.
Jacob Johnson.
Well, yeah. Now Jacob Johnson, Josh Jacobs, right? Zeus White. Okay, Amir Abdullah, and then your fifth guy, I think, is still going to be Bolden.
Yeah, yes.
And that's why I think that because unfortunately, Sincere is not going to be one of those 5 guys. It's like when you go in the receiver room, who are you going to keep receiver wise? Well, okay, you're going to keep 6. You're going to keep Tay Adams. You're going to keep Jacoby Myers. You're going to keep Hunter Renfrow. You're going to keep Carter because of his special team skills. You're going to keep Trey Tucker because he's a 3rd-round draft pick. And then it's like, who is going to be the 6th wide receiver? Is it going to be Sims? Is it going to be number 11, Dorsett? Is it going to be is it going to be Dorsett? Or is it going to be Wilkerson? Because Wilkerson's played well too. Right, so you don't know. It's all of these cuts are basically happening next Tuesday. So a week from today is when I think the cuts have got to be in. Yeah, Chris Gang says Dorsett, but honestly, and Keelan Cole's gone. Keelan Cole's gone, right? But like I said, you got Dorsett, Wilkerson, and Sims that are going to be fighting for that 6th spot. And honestly, I keep Wilkerson or Sims over Dorsett because not only are they quicker, in fact, although Dorsett is probably the fastest, but the other guys can play special teams. Wilkerson and Sims can play special teams. And Dorsett doesn't give you any special teams ability. So that's just me. So what do you agree about? Chris Gang says Dorsett. Matt Marinovich says I'll keep Sims and Dorsett size and speed. But, I was going to say Wilkerson has showed a lot. Wilkerson's going to show a lot. Give me your thoughts on that, there, Rafa, and then I'm gonna let it open for somebody else. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I mean, I think to keep it like a Sims and Dorsey because if they're gonna look at it about the size, the ability, and the speed, I mean, I will keep it in mind between Sims and Dorset. I mean, those guys are really phenomenal because they know understood a lot about the ability, the speed, and of course the size. Because we need to something else about the depth chart, and also they're gonna help it about the special teams and the secondary team. I mean, Dave Ziegler is cooking out for very good reason because he loves to understand about those guys who can play like multiple positions. I mean,
Yep,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and that's why I think that it now, if it's me, and I'm not the GM, but if it's me, I would keep Sims and Wilkerson over Dorsett because they all those guys are the tall, big, can fly guys, but the other guys give me special teams ability. Because Keelan Cole made it last year because of his special teams ability. You know, AC Carter is going to make Andre Carter is going to make it on his special teams. Plus, he can fly. Showed a lot of ability, so that's the way to go there. Rafa, make sure you got Capitan Rafucho. Make sure you go see Rafa on his channel. Looking good, brother.
on
Looking
YouTube.
good. Now, are you gonna be heading out to any games I might be seeing you at this year?
Yeah, probably I'm gonna do. I'm probably out there to go for this season right now because right now I'm getting focused on my job.
There
I'm
you
getting
go.
I'm getting focused on my job, but also I'm getting focused on the college classes to go to the post grade because right now, over the next week, I was doing like at the community college to put it out for that one title, and of course, I'm getting focused on three things: community college, the work, and of course, on one of my live streams. And I just wanted to reignite the money if I can do to go to Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, or maybe like at the SoFi Stadium between Raiders versus Chargers. That will be awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there though. I'm not going to LA as of right now. As of right now, I'm not going. But if you go anywhere, let me know.
Okay,
If you
okay.
go anywhere, let me know. And you're into Carolina, so if I drive up through Carolina, you're in North Carolina though, right?
Yes it is.
Okay. If I go through, I'll let you know. And then no, John, I'm not going to the Bunny Ranch. I thought I was going to go to the Bunny Ranch, but it's in Reno and it's 8 hours away. I was gonna go. I
Oh,
was gonna. I was gonna go to the Bunny Ranch, and I thought it was outside of Vegas. No, it's in Reno. It's 8 hour drive. So I
oh,
mean, I, I
yeah.
I'm not fly, I'm not flying to Reno to get my nuts off and then flying back. No, I'll just find something a little bit local. Maybe in the off season, I'll still go dress as Captain Jack to the Bunny Ranch, and we'll do like a Captain Jack trip to the Bunny Ranch, and we'll have people from the program go with me. But I'll let you know about that. So if you go, you go. But yeah, focus on school, focus on job, focus on you.
Yep, it is. It is.
All right. Hey, Rafa, salute to you, Capitan Rofucho.
All right.
Bendiciones por ti siempre, cada día, cada día.
All right. So have a great one, folks. Have a good night. And of course, salute to everybody else. Salute to the chat. And of course, salute Captain Jack. And I know it's been like a great having a conversation with you. Then of course, have a great night, folks.
You got it, partner. You take care, partner. There you go. That's Rafa. Yeah. Oh, China goes. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. He is not talking about going to the Bunny Ranch. Yeah, I am. And Mundungus, love. Yeah, I had to look it up. Yeah, there are brothels in Pahrump. I'll have to check them out. Apparently, it's like maybe a half an hour away. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll have a Captain Jack excursion to Pahrump. I will get a rental car. Or if somebody has a car, we'll all go in a car or a minivan or something, right? We'll do that. And as far as the Euro bunnies, Georgia. When I go to Europe, and I say when because I definitely want to go to Europe and see my boy Per, who's in Sweden. If I do one of those European trips next year, because I think the Raiders are probably going to play in Europe next year, I'm going to Sweden. I'm going to Scotland. I'm going Euro bunny hopping. How am I going? What's going on, Mundungus? I'm doing good. And Mundungus, make sure that the Wild Wild West show that was yesterday, because Richie said he's going to put it on 9:00 on my Roku channel, please. 9:00 on my Roku channel. Oh, schedule that Pahrump trip for week 9. Who's week 9? Is that the Giant trip? I'll be busy that trip because I got the no, I didn't get my rocks off. Yeah, tomorrow, Mundungus. Tomorrow, 9:00. Okay, the Giants are November 5th. Yeah, no, dude, you know what I got going on that weekend? The Biletnikoff event is Friday, right? I'm hearing that there is a possible Raider fan convention on Saturday. Then you got the game on Sunday. So maybe on Saturday. So do the Raider fan convention and then take a side trip to Pahrump. Maybe. The pirate always knows where the booty is. Thank you there, Twan. Go to Baseline in San Bernardino. I see the laugh. I don't know. Is that like a Hishi bar? I ain't going to no Hishi bar. Captain going to the Bunny Ranch to show the lady his Mundungus. Yes! In the off season. I can't do it during the football. I got to probably do it during the off. I'm flying into Vegas on Saturday, blackout party Saturday night. Well, then when did you want to go, GA? Because if there's a blackout party on Saturday and then Raider fan conventions on Saturday, when are we going to Pahrump? Unless it's like after the after party, and then I got to be ready for the game. I'll be dead. Oh, and the other thing is on the Giants game, I might not be able to get out because I'm going to be. What's the word I'm looking for? I have a +1 as of right now. Saturday night, Monday morning, maybe Monday morning. I think you mean his magic wand. Boy, I tell you, man, I'm getting old, man. Anytime the wand is working, that's a good thing. And by the way, Mundungus, what was it? Was it Bucky Bronco? Wild Bucky. There's something E Bronco. One of your listeners. We were going at it yesterday. Can't remember his name, but it was like Bucky Bronco, Wildy Bronco. We were just because I was doing all of the good jokes for what is it? When they give me a straight line, I was going in and just taking that straight. He said I was talking about doing dudes in the back. Biggie Bronco, there you go. Yeah, Biggie Bronco and me were going at it. But I just make sure when you hit him up on the show, because you'll probably see him before I do. Say it was fun. He might not know me, and he said I reminded him of the dude in Shameless. The old guy in Shameless. I don't know. They got a pill for that. Yeah, I know, Twan. I know. But I am very happy to say I don't need a pill, but it does help. It does. There are kids that are taking the pill. I'm saying, like, dude, you don't need no pill. You're 26 years old. If you're taking a pill at 26, you got an issue. Captain gets to play Magic Stick by 50 Cent. 50 Cent. I do that. That'd be cool. Anyway, let's get back to football. Mundungus, you can come in here. If you want to come into the show, 9 Eastern. 9 Eastern, Mundungus. 9 Eastern, please. Wild Wild West, 9 Eastern, please. It might already be scheduled by hopefully Richie didn't forget. Don't need the tip bill, but I'll take 2. Yeah. The other thing is this, and this is another TMI thing. Because of my ticker, God forbid, and I'm telling you, because of my ticker, if I was to take said substance, if it's not, I got it done. Thank you there, shipmate. Jesus, getting a little racy here. No, China. I'm just reading the comments. But here's the thing that's important: is nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin. If I have an issue, I can't take nitro because of it is very contraindicative. Basically, it's bad for me. It would probably just say it's bad. So that's another reason why I don't take such things. I don't need it. But yeah, I'll take 2. We took a serious left. Well, Twan, come in, man. We got 5 minutes. Come on in, Twan. Come on in, China. We got like 5 minutes to talk. Nitro, you'll blow it. No, man. No, not the nitro. I'm talking heart nitro, Georgia. Heart nitro. Not, yeah, no, not. Get that Astroglide. Okay, Astroglide. Take a pill, then take a rip on a bong. I can't do bong hits, man. I'm still work for the government. They'll work together for a perfect. When I'm not working anymore. When I'm not working anymore, I've already said this to Oso, because Oso does like super cannabis brownies, right? I said I will have a brownie, but you can't make it an Oso special. I said it can only be like a tiny bit, because I've never had it. Good night to you there, Jack Hanna. I guess we're not going to have another guest, but thank you for everybody for being here. What's Astroglide? Oh, Twan's here. Good. I'm going to bring Twan in quick. I got to bring Twan in because I want to talk to you for at least 5 minutes, brother. I'm going to shut up. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, man? Blessings to everybody in the chat, man. I'm not going to do too much of an intro, but it's good to see you, man, and good to hear you and be with you on the live.
I would rather talk sports and life rather than, other things. So please bring it back. Bring it back to good subjects, man. Bring it back to good subjects.
I think we're in a, I've been talking football all day. I was talking with SC earlier today, but I just think that overall, I think we have the building blocks of something that could possibly be good. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel at the same time, I see and I understand people's emotions, where they're very high right now and exuberant about the team, or some are feeling like, hey, let's just wait and see, let's pause and give this time. I feel both of that, and I agree with both of that. I think there is moments of us being excited, and we should be excited about our team and the product that's being put on the field. But also, I think we'll kind of wait and see, how things are really going to pan out when bullets really start flying for this team. But there's some encouraging things. Just looking at the preseason. Remember, the preseason is where we actually identify, the real depth of our roster. And I think looking at the preseason and how we've been doing during the preseason, I think we really are really starting to see the depth that we haven't had for a whole lot of years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Thanks. China told me what Astroglide is, so thanks. I got to get my KY out. Yeah, it actually, I had the product for placement, and it's like I had to, I got rid of it, so it was funny. Jerry Judy injured, yeah, ruled out 4 to 6. So well, we talking about that. Good night, Captain, and that's King Washington. Thanks for a little bit. Study. Don't listen to the sex talk, man. Like I said, just keep studying. King Washington is a young man who's a sophomore this year. And I said, la 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 la. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. So yeah, keep doing all the things that you do. Twan, and
Yes, sir.
by the way, how's your show doing? And what's going on with that? For those that don't know, Raider Twan on YouTube. Just look at the name. Look for the name Raider Twan. You will be there. Check out his channel as well. I gotta ask, like I said, because you said it. I like the fact that this team. I like the vibe with this team.
Yes.
I like the vibe. Like I said, we haven't really played a lot of the starters, but this team is gonna be a lot better this year. It just depends upon how much better are they going to be. And like I said, if they win the tight games that they lost last year, they can be a playoff contender.
And they definitely do have a possibility of taking that jump. A lot of the guys that we're even identifying as our depth are guys that I call in the second time around. This is their second year in this offense. There's a second year in this system, and they know what's expected of them. And that's why we're seeing them, go, especially on the defensive side. I just noticed that vibe of them actually moving a whole lot faster on defense, and I think that's because they know where they're supposed to be, and all they have to do is just get there. So there's a lot of being excited for what's to come of this team. Not saying that this team is automatically taking a straight shot to the Super Bowl, but I think there's some definitely some good building blocks for us moving forward as a team.
Yeah, like I said, those people that are looking for the Raiders to be playing a home Super Bowl game in Allegiant, yeah, don't put a lot of money on it. Okay, don't put a lot of money on it. But if you're looking for a team that can make its way to the playoffs, maybe this year, maybe. Mm-hmm. And China says it, yeah, stop giving us fans heart and anxiety attacks. Play strong and play well, and if you're going to lose easily, right? Or so don't bring us out where we lose by the the skin of our chinny chin. I hate that. I hate that. Or win by the hair of our chinny chin. I got hair on my chinny chin. I want to see us win. And if you win a one-score game, win a one-score game by 8. It's still a one-score game, but win it by 8. Stop winning it by 1 or 2. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Doc,
I think they're working on that. I think some of that is a part of their own mental standard of what they expect, what they are expecting as a team. And I think our leadership, from the reports, when they're not doing well in camp, the veterans like Max Crosby are pulling them aside and saying, hey, this is not the standard. So if they continue that throughout the season where, there is going to be the ebbs and flows of the games, there's going to be ups and downs in the game, but when you have a leadership, person like Max Crosby, and of course Devontae Adams is also a vocal piece. Letting them know we're not tolerating, in any half, half play around here. I think that's going to help us get some of those games that we didn't have before. And I just remember years in the past where, when a player would go down, it was kind of like, okay, well, I guess we're going to lose this game because the person, the next man up is not really a really good man coming up. And I think we can eliminate some of that. Like I said, with the depth that we have, I actually am not. I'm already going in not having a heart attack, knowing that some of the guys that are going to be our depth, they can actually get the job done when their name is called.
Yeah. Now, Twan, I don't know if you remember this, and I'm going to say this, and then we're going to get out of here, so I got to end the show. When I was in Gitmo in like 2012 or 13.
Okay.
I think it was the 2012 season. We opened up against the Chargers on a Monday night. We lost our snapper, our long snapper, and we lost the game. I think it was Adam True still. Maybe it was somebody else. But whoever our long snapper was, we lost the game because we had nobody that could snap the ball. So we couldn't. We had to go for it on fourth down all the time. We had, and we just lost because we lost our friggin' long snapper. Okay, so that sucks. Depth is important, and that's the important thing. Depth is important. Real quick, so I got to get us out of here.
Yeah, I agree with you. Depth is key, and I think we're getting that right now.
That's it. Make sure you hit up Raider Twan. See that, Raider Twan. His name is right there. Go to YouTube. Support Raider Twan. Support everybody. I got to get out of here, Twan. Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You take care.
Thank you.
You got it. That's Raider Twan. We were visited by a bunch of people, and Doc Cabral is back home. We had China here. We had Velvet in here. We had Katrina in here. We had some of the ladies in here. Remember, we're going to have the ladies. Silver and Black Ladies Night is coming back on Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, and I'm going to do a show where I can cuss on the every other Tuesday, probably. Y'all take care. Let's do the outro. Get us out of here. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. See you Sunday.